Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that can change the direction of your life, minus 10 rules to transform your life. Transformation is not about luck or waiting for the right time. It's about discipline, mindset, and action. If you follow these 10 rules, you will unlock your true potential and create a life of purpose, success, and happiness. One of the most powerful decisions you can make in life is to take full responsibility for everything that happens to you. It is easy to blame others, your parents, society, the economy, or even fate for the challenges you face. However, blaming external factors keeps you stuck in a cycle of frustration and helplessness. True transformation begins when you accept that you are in control of your actions, your mindset, and ultimately your destiny. Taking responsibility means recognizing that where you are today is the result of your past decisions. This can be a difficult truth to accept because it forces you to acknowledge your role in both your successes and your failures. But the moment you stop making excuses and start owning your choices, you reclaim the power to change your future. Excuses may provide temporary comfort, but they will never lead to long-term progress. Many people fall into the victim mentality, believing that life is unfair or that they are doomed by circumstances beyond their control. While it's true that some people face more obstacles than others, history is full of individuals who overcame extreme hardships and still succeeded. The difference between those who transform their lives and those who remain stuck is not their circumstances, but their mindset. Taking full responsibility doesn't mean that you won't face difficulties. Life will always present challenges, setbacks, and unexpected problems. But instead of seeing them as unfair burdens, view them as opportunities to grow. Every obstacle carries a lesson, and it is your responsibility to learn from those lessons and apply them to your journey. When you take ownership of your struggles, you turn them into stepping stones for success. A key part of taking responsibility is recognizing that your emotions and reactions are within your control. Many people allow their emotions to dictate their actions, reacting impulsively to situations instead of responding thoughtfully. When you blame others for how you feel, you give them power over your happiness. By choosing to control your reactions, you take back that power and create a mindset that allows you to navigate life with confidence and resilience. Another crucial aspect of responsibility is accountability. The most successful people don't just hold themselves accountable, they seek accountability from others. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, provide honest feedback, and encourage personal growth will accelerate your transformation. When you commit to taking responsibility, you also commit to surrounding yourself with individuals who push you to be better. Self-discipline is an extension of responsibility. Once you acknowledge that your actions shape your future, you must develop the discipline to follow through on your commitments. This means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Successful people don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on habits and routines that keep them moving forward. Responsibility is not just about recognizing your power, it is about consistently acting on it. Ultimately, taking full responsibility is about embracing the idea that you are the creator of your life. No one else is coming to save you, and no one else is responsible for your success. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you will break free from limitations and unlock your full potential. Transformation begins the moment you stop waiting for things to change and start taking charge of your own destiny. Clarity is power. Without a clear goal, life can feel like a never-ending cycle of wandering without purpose. Many people go through life reacting to circumstances instead of directing their path. Setting clear goals gives you a roadmap, a sense of direction, and a purpose to wake up with every day. When you know what you want, you can channel your energy, focus, and time toward achieving it rather than being distracted by things that don't serve your growth. Goals must be specific. A vague desire like I want to be successful or I want to be happy is not enough. What does success look like for you? Is it financial independence? Is it a fulfilling career? Is it building strong relationships? When you define your goals with precision, such as I want to earn $100,000 in the next 2 years, or I want to write a book within the next 6 months, you give your mind a clear target to work toward. Writing down your goals significantly increases your chances of achieving them. Studies show that people who write their goals are more likely to accomplish them than those who just keep them in their heads. Writing reinforces commitment and serves as a constant reminder of what you're working toward. When you put your goals on paper, they move from being just ideas to becoming real, tangible objectives that demand action. Break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. If your goal is to start a business, you don't achieve it overnight. You begin by researching your industry, creating a plan, gathering resources, and taking small but consistent steps toward launching. Well, many people get overwhelmed by the size of their dreams, but by breaking them into daily or weekly tasks, you make progress without feeling intimidated. Small wins add up and create momentum. A deadline is essential for any goal. Without a time frame, a goal remains just a wish. Deadlines create urgency and push you to take action. When you set a goal, also set a realistic deadline for achieving it. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, set a goal like I want to lose 15 pounds in 3 months. A deadline helps you measure progress and stay accountable. Obstacles are inevitable, but having clear goals helps you stay committed when challenges arise. When difficulties come, many people abandon their dreams because they lack a strong enough reason to keep going. However, when you have a well-defined goal, you can remind yourself why you started in the first place. The stronger your why, the more determined you will be to push through setbacks and keep moving forward. Finally, visualize your success daily. The mind is a powerful tool, and what you focus on expands. Picture yourself achieving your goal. Imagine how it feels, what it looks like, and how your life will change once you accomplish it. This mental exercise strengthens your belief and keeps you motivated. When your vision is clear and your actions align with it, transformation becomes inevitable. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you achieve in life. It determines how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately how far you go. The most successful people don't necessarily have the most talent or resources, they have the strongest mindsets. When you master your mindset, you take control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing you to navigate life with confidence and resilience. One of the biggest differences between successful and unsuccessful people is the type of mindset they cultivate. A fixed mindset believes that abilities, intelligence, and talents are static. Either you're born with them or you're not. In contrast, a growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. People with a growth mindset embrace difficulties because they understand that failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone to success. The way you talk to yourself shapes your mindset. Negative self-talk, such as I'm not good enough or I'll never succeed, programs your brain to accept limitations. But when you replace these thoughts with empowering beliefs, I am capable, I will figure this out, or every challenge makes me stronger, you shift your perspective. Your words and thoughts create your reality, so choose them wisely. Your environment also plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, and people who constantly complain, it will be difficult to develop a strong, positive mindset. On the other hand, when you expose yourself to uplifting books, inspiring mentors, and ambitious individuals, your mindset naturally strengthens. Protect your mental space as carefully as you protect your physical space. Emotions are powerful, but they should not control your decisions. Many people let fear, anxiety, or self-doubt stop them from pursuing their goals. Mastering your mindset means learning to manage your emotions rather than letting them dictate your actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, train yourself to pause, assess the situation, and respond with clarity. Emotional discipline is a key trait of those who achieve lasting success. Another important aspect of mindset mastery is developing resilience. Life will always bring setbacks, but those with a strong mindset see obstacles as temporary, not permanent. They adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. When you train your mind to see difficulties as lessons rather than failures, you build the mental toughness needed to overcome anything life throws your way. Finally, mastering your mindset requires daily practice. Just like a muscle, your mind gets stronger the more you train it. Meditation, journaling, affirmations, and visualization are all powerful techniques to reinforce a winning mindset. The more you invest in developing mental strength, the more unstoppable you become in achieving your goals. Ideas and dreams are meaningless without action. Many people spend years planning, researching, and waiting for the perfect moment to start working on their goals. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment, only the moment you decide to take action. The most successful people are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who take consistent, decisive action toward their goals. Overthinking is one of the biggest barriers to success. When you spend too much time analyzing every possible outcome, you fall into paralysis by analysis, a state where fear and doubt prevent you from moving forward. While planning is important, execution is what truly matters. Instead of waiting until you feel fully ready, take the first step with what you have. Action brings clarity, and you will figure things out as you go. Small actions taken consistently lead to massive results over time. Many people believe that success comes from one big breakthrough, but in reality, it comes from small, daily efforts that compound over time. Whether it's working on a skill, building a business, or improving your health, the key is to take steps every day. Even a tiny step forward is better than standing still. Fear of failure often holds people back from taking action. They worry about making mistakes, being judged, or not succeeding fast enough. But failure is not something to fear. It is proof that you are trying. Every mistake teaches you something valuable, and each failure brings you closer to success. The only real failure is doing nothing at all. Taking action, even if imperfect, is always better than doing nothing. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for motivation before they take action. They believe they need to feel inspired or energized to start working toward their goals. But motivation is temporary and unreliable. It comes and goes. Instead of relying on motivation, develop the habit of discipline. Successful people don't wait until they feel like it. They do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. Taking action also builds confidence. The more you step outside your comfort zone and try new things, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence is not something you are born with, it's something you develop through experience and action. Each time you push past fear and take a step forward, you strengthen your belief in yourself. Ultimately, success belongs to those who take action, not just those who dream about it. The world rewards people who do not those who wait, wish, or procrastinate. If you want to transform your life, start now, start small, and keep going. The sooner you take action, the sooner you will see results. The people you spend the most time with shape your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately your future. If you are constantly around negativity, doubt, and complacency, it becomes incredibly difficult to grow into the best version of yourself. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with motivated, ambitious, and positive individuals, their mindset and energy will push you to level up. Your environment influences your success more than you realize. It is often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are driven, goal-oriented, and constantly improving themselves, you will naturally absorb their habits and mindset. But if those around you complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, you will struggle to break free from that mentality. The people in your life should inspire you, not drain you. One of the biggest obstacles to personal transformation is the fear of outgrowing people. You might feel guilty distancing yourself from friends or family members who are stuck in negative cycles. But growth requires making tough choices. This doesn't mean you have to cut people off completely, but you must be mindful of how much influence they have over you. Protect your energy and prioritize relationships that uplift and support your vision. Seeking out mentors and role models is a powerful way to accelerate your growth. A mentor doesn't have to be someone you know personally. It can be an author, a speaker, or an entrepreneur whose values and success you admire. Learning from those who have already achieved what you want can help you avoid common mistakes and adopt the right strategies. Surrounding yourself with greatness makes greatness feel normal. Networking and building relationships with like-minded people can open doors you never imagined. Opportunities often come from connections, and the right relationships can help you advance in your career, business, or personal life. Attend events, join communities, and put yourself in environments where you can meet people who inspire and challenge you. The right connections can transform your journey. At the same time, you must also be the kind of person that others want to be around. Positivity, encouragement, and a growth mindset should not just be qualities you seek in others, but also qualities you cultivate in yourself. Be the friend, mentor, and support system that you wish to have. When you contribute value to others, you naturally attract people who align with your vision. In the end, success is rarely achieved alone. The company you keep can either elevate you or hold you back. If you want to transform your life, start by evaluating your circle. Choose wisely, seek growth, and surround yourself with people who push you to be better every day. Success is not about talent, luck, or motivation. It is about discipline and consistency. The most accomplished individuals in any field, whether in business, sports, or personal development, understand that progress comes from showing up every single day, regardless of how they feel. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Without it, even the best plans and goals remain unfulfilled dreams. Many people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is temporary and unreliable. It fluctuates based on emotions, circumstances, and external influences. On the other hand, discipline is a commitment to action regardless of feelings. The most successful people do not wake up every day feeling excited to work hard. They simply push forward because they have trained themselves to do what is necessary. Consistency is what turns small actions into massive results over time. Most people expect instant success, but transformation happens through repetition and persistence. Whether you are working on your fitness, building a business, or mastering a skill, progress comes from daily, disciplined efforts. Even small, consistent actions will create significant changes over time. One of the best ways to build discipline is by developing strong habits. When an action becomes a habit, it no longer requires willpower, it becomes automatic. For example, waking up early, reading daily, or exercising regularly might feel difficult at first, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Success is simply the result of good habits repeated consistently. Discipline also requires sacrifices. It means saying no to distractions, temptations, and instant gratification in order to achieve long-term success. Many people struggle with discipline because they prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term growth. But those who master discipline understand that the pain of discipline is temporary, while the pain of regret lasts forever. Another important aspect of discipline is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable for your actions and results, you create a system that keeps you on track. This can be done by setting deadlines, tracking progress, or having someone, a mentor, coach, or friend, check in on your progress. Discipline is not just about self-control. It's also about creating a structure that ensures you follow through. Ultimately, discipline and consistency separate those who achieve greatness from those who only wish for it. Anyone can set a goal or start a project, but only those who stay committed every single day will see real transformation. If you want to change your life, you must develop the ability to take action regardless of how you feel day after day until success becomes inevitable. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a necessary part of it. Every great success story is filled with moments of failure, setbacks, and mistakes. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who give up is how they respond to failure. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to quit, successful people view it as a learning experience that pushes them closer to their goals. Failure is only permanent if you stop trying. Many people fear failure so much that they never take action. They worry about what others will think, how they will feel if they don't succeed, or whether they will waste time and effort. But the truth is, failure is proof that you are trying. If you never fail, it means you are not stepping out of your comfort zone or challenging yourself enough. Growth happens when you embrace the possibility of failure and take action anyway. One of the greatest lessons failure teaches is resilience. Every setback you face builds mental strength, preparing you for bigger challenges ahead. Think about successful entrepreneurs, athletes, or inventors. Most of them failed numerous times before they achieved greatness. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going, adjust their approach, and learn from their mistakes. Failure provides valuable lessons that success cannot teach. When things go wrong, you are forced to analyze your decisions, identify what didn't work, and find better strategies. Each failure sharpens your understanding and helps you make smarter choices in the future. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, treat it as a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goal. It's important to separate failure from personal identity. Many people take failure personally, believing that because they failed at something, they themselves are failures. But failure is simply an event. It does not define who you are. The most successful individuals in the world have faced countless failures, yet they refuse to let those experiences define them. You are not your mistakes, you are what you learn from them. Another key to learning from failure is adopting a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset see failure as proof that they are not good enough, while those with a growth mindset see it as an opportunity to improve. When you shift your perspective, failure becomes a teacher rather than an enemy. The faster you learn from failure, the faster you will grow and succeed. In the end, failure is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. The road to success is paved with mistakes, obstacles, and lessons. The only real failure is giving up. If you want to transform your life, learn to see failure as a necessary part of the journey and use it to fuel your progress. Your health is the foundation of everything you do in life. No matter how ambitious your goals are, they become meaningless if you don't have the energy, strength, and mental clarity to achieve them. Many people sacrifice their health in pursuit of success, only to realize later that without good health, they cannot fully enjoy their achievements. Prioritizing your health is not just about living longer, it's about living better. Physical health is directly linked to performance and productivity. When you take care of your body through regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and proper rest, you increase your energy levels, improve concentration, and enhance overall well-being. On the other hand, neglecting your health leads to fatigue, stress, and decreased motivation, making it harder to stay consistent in your work and personal life. A strong body supports a strong mind. Nutrition plays a crucial role in overall health and performance. The food you eat is fuel for your body and brain. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to sluggishness, brain fog, and long-term health problems. Prioritizing whole, nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can boost energy, improve focus, and help maintain a strong immune system. What you eat affects how you think, feel, and perform. Regular exercise is not just about physical fitness, it also improves mental health. Studies show that physical activity reduces stress, anxiety, and depression by releasing endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. Even simple habits like walking daily, stretching, or engaging in sports can have a huge impact on your overall well-being. Movement is medicine, and staying active is a form of self-respect. Sleep is often overlooked, but it is one of the most important aspects of health. Poor sleep leads to reduced focus, irritability, weakened immunity, and increased risk of chronic diseases. Many people sacrifice sleep to work more, but in reality, lack of rest decreases efficiency and productivity. Prioritizing good sleep habits allows you to function at your best and recover from daily stress. Mental and emotional well-being are just as important as physical health. Managing stress, practicing mindfulness, and maintaining healthy relationships contribute to a balanced life. When you are mentally and emotionally strong, you make better decisions, handle challenges more effectively, and experience greater overall happiness. A healthy mind and a healthy body go hand in hand. Ultimately, taking care of your health is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The way you treat your body today will determine the quality of your life in the future. By making conscious choices to eat well, stay active, rest properly, and manage stress, you ensure that you have the strength, energy, and clarity needed to achieve your goals and live a fulfilling life. That true fulfillment in life does not come from what you get, but from what you give. Many people chase success, wealth, and personal achievements, believing that these will bring lasting happiness. However, the greatest joy and sense of purpose come from serving others, helping, inspiring, and making a positive impact in the lives of those around you. When you shift your focus from self-centered goals to serving others, you create deeper meaning in your life. Serving others does not mean neglecting yourself. It means recognizing that life is more fulfilling when you contribute to something greater than yourself. Whether it's through acts of kindness, mentorship, volunteering, or simply being there for someone in need, small gestures can have a profound effect. Even the smallest act of service can brighten someone's day and create a ripple effect of positivity. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it's all about personal gain. The truth is, the most successful and influential people in the world are those who add value to others. Businesses thrive when they solve problems for their customers. Leaders gain respect when they uplift their teams. Friendships and relationships grow stronger when there is mutual support. The more value you provide to others, the more opportunities come your way. Serving others also helps you grow as a person. It teaches empathy, compassion, and gratitude. When you take the time to understand and support others, you develop a deeper perspective on life. You realize that no matter how difficult your challenges may seem, someone else is facing even greater struggles. Helping others shifts your focus from your own problems to the bigger picture, making you more resilient and grateful. Giving back does not always have to be financial. Time, knowledge, and encouragement are just as valuable. Teaching someone a skill, listening to a friend in need, or sharing wisdom from your own experiences can create a lasting impact. Sometimes the simplest things like a kind word, a smile, or a helping hand can make a world of difference in someone's life. Your time and presence are some of the greatest gifts you can offer. Serving others also builds strong relationships and a supportive network. When you help others without expecting anything in return, you naturally attract people who are willing to support you in return. Genuine kindness and generosity create trust and deeper connections. The more you give, the more you receive, not always in material form, but in meaningful relationships and life-changing experiences. At its core, serving others is a way to leave a lasting legacy. Your actions, words, and kindness can inspire and uplift people long after you're gone. When you make a habit of contributing to the well-being of others, you create a positive impact that extends beyond your own life. The true measure of success is not just what you achieve for yourself, but how many lives you touch along the way. Learning is the key to continuous growth and success. The world is constantly evolving, and those who commit to lifelong learning stay ahead, while those who stop learning become stagnant. Many people believe that education ends after school or college, but the truth is, learning should never stop. It is a lifelong process that keeps you sharp, adaptable, and open to new opportunities. One of the greatest benefits of continuous learning is personal growth. The more you learn, the more you expand your knowledge, skills, and perspective. Reading books, taking courses, attending seminars, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations can expose you to new ideas and ways of thinking. Every new piece of knowledge you acquire makes you a stronger, wiser, and more capable person. Lifelong learning also helps you adapt to change. In today's fast-paced world, industries, technology, and ways of doing things are constantly shifting. Those who embrace learning remain flexible and open to new possibilities, while those who resist change struggle to keep up. Being a learner means being adaptable, and adaptability is a key ingredient for long-term success. Another powerful reason to keep learning is that it boosts confidence and self-esteem. When you acquire new skills or deepen your understanding of a subject, you feel more capable and prepared to take on challenges. Whether it's learning a new language, improving your public speaking, or mastering a new technology, each skill you develop gives you an edge, your confidence. Learning is also essential for problem solving and critical thinking. The more knowledge and experiences you accumulate, the better equipped you are to analyze situations, make informed decisions, and find creative solutions. Many of the world's greatest inventors, leaders, and entrepreneurs attribute their success to curiosity, continuous learning, and the ability to think outside the box. Surrounding yourself with knowledge also keeps your mind young and active. Studies show that people who continue to learn throughout their lives have better mental agility and lower chances of cognitive decline. Whether it's through reading, writing, or engaging in thought-provoking discussions, keeping your brain active enhances memory, creativity, and overall mental well-being. A learning mind is a healthy mind. Ultimately, learning is the gateway to new opportunities. Every time you learn something new, you open doors to possibilities that didn't exist before. Whether it's advancing in your career, starting a new business, or simply improving your daily life, knowledge empowers you to take control of your future. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you grow, the more limitless your potential becomes.